Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from beautiful and toasty Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett catching up with you. In fact, right in my favorite spot, I've got the walking ring in front of me and Haagen-Dazs behind me in the Gulfstream Village. A lot of ground to cover. Pete Aiello, the voice of Gulfstream, is up next.
The 12 race program on the Saturday afternoon here at Gulfstream Park begins with a fast main track, but we had a lot of rain yesterday, so we moved the races from the turf to the main track. We're on the main track all day. Sun out, track fast. First of the day over the main track at 5.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch number 8, Member, a field of 8. Off-time favorites included the 3, Optimistic Shot, and number 9, Leilani's Lady. Racing at Gulfstream. To a picture-perfect beginning. They're all across the course here. Racing between horses, Magneto Go puts her head in front. Here's Helen Rose moving up. Dreamin' of Aunt Antle has speed. Art Major has speed. Leilani's Lady is very wide. Then down toward the inside is Wiggle It, Jiggle It ahead of Hurricane Roberta. Optimistic Shot, the first race favorite, is last of the 8. She's about 6 lengths off the lead of Helen Rose. Helen Rose around the far turn with the lead now by a widening 2.5. Toward the rail, Wiggle It, Jiggle It now slips through to be second. Dreamin' of Aunt Antle is in retreat on the outside, and Art Major. Magneto Go calls it today. Leilani's Lady is wide. Hurricane Roberta is in traffic, and still last is Optimistic Shot with a 1/4 mile left to go. Up front, Helen Rose tries to spring the upset. Wiggle It, Jiggle It to the attack is second. Art Major is third. Hurricane Roberta is fourth. Down the outside, an Optimistic Shot who's running out of time with 1/8 mile to go. Helen Rose still has the lead. Now Art Major comes to call, and Art Major takes the lead by 2. Hurricane Roberta lead on the scene and up into second, but Art Major's a winner. Art Major and Kevin Carmona by a length and a half. Hurricane Roberta was second in 105-1. Big upset to start the afternoon. Number 7, Art Major, gets the job done at 30-1 under jockey Kevin Carmona for trainer Herbert Miller and owner Chris Van Cullen. Second, number 6, Hurricane Roberta, and third was number 2, Helen Rose. We move to the second race now on the start of the early pick 4. We're off the turf. We're on the main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for $12,500. Scratch the 5, 7, and 12. Marcos Meneses on 3, Digital Gold. Jose Bautista on the 9, She's No Joke. Off-time favorites included 2, The Great Calf, and 8, Peggotty. And they're off. Good start out wide for Sierra Love, who heads off for the early lead. The favorite, The Great Calf, moves up down toward the inside and is up to challenge from second. Away in third is 5 Up Rosa. Then in between horses goes Nello Margarita with Vic. Far outside is Peggotty. Gap of another 2 to She's No Joke, racing a length in front of the team of Queen of Swag and Digital Gold. And the trailer is Super Bonita. Down the backstretch they go, 6-5 choice. The Great Calf and Sebastian Saez lead through an opening quarter in 23-1. From the inside, 5 Up Rosa is their second. 3 wide, Sierra Love is in striking position third. Gap of 4 to Peggotty, who gets around Vic. Then comes She's No Joke. Trying to improve from there is Nello Margarita. On her outside, Queen of Swag. Then back to Digital Gold and Super Bonita. Around the far turn they race, 5/16 to go with the lead. The Great Calf by a neck. On the outside, here's a 3-wide thrust from Peggotty. Peggotty's on the attack now, trying to follow her as She's No Joke. 4 clear of Queen of Swag. Then Nello Margarita with a 1/4 mile left to go. The leader is the Great Calf, but she has work to do as on the outside, Peggotty challenges her from second. Down the outside, She's No Joke is now third. Queen of Swag is now fourth. Final 1/8 mile. She's No Joke out in the center just continues to charge here. And She's No Joke and Jose Bautista have overhauled the Great Calf, and the upset is on. She's No Joke at 30-1. Second was the favorite, the Great Calf, then Peggotty and Queen of Swag in 125-4. Another long shot winner, a 30-1 daily double here at Gulfstream today as another 30-1 bomber. Number 9, She's No Joke, gets the maiden diploma under a pickup ride for Jose Bautista. Juan Arias, the winning trainer, the winning owners Palm Beach Racing, and David Brownlee. Second, number 2, The Great Calf. Third was number 8, Peggotty. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the rest of the Saturday program, we're at 1 mile right after this.
Welcome to my playground.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch the 2, Miss Surprise. Scratch number 6, All This Jazz. Hector Barrios rides number 4, Peaceful Warrior Girl. A field of 6. The favorite was the class dropper, number 3, Right On. And they're off. Smooth beginning for the favorite, Right On. Up on her outside, Peaceful Warrior Girl with Tiki Taka showing a touch of speed. Far outside, Amazing Amelia is looking for forward position. And moving at the rail, that's Puro Blanco as they run out of the chute. It's a controlled early pace, and here's Puro Blanco and Ramsey Mirage moving through to take the lead. Right alongside, Right On is now second. Tiki Taka is a joint third. 4 wide out there is Aunt Betty, and she's only a neck off the lead as they really stack up front. Second last and dropping over Amazing Amelia, the trailer is Peaceful Warrior Girl. The opening quarter was covered in 24-2 with less than 5 furlongs to go. Puro Blanco leads the way by a neck. Right On in second and racing only a half length behind. 3 wide and third is Tiki Taka. Then Aunt Betty, she's dropped off the mark now. She's dropped better than 3 lengths off the lead. Peaceful Warrior Girl and Amazing Amelia try to play catch up at the back. All of them in with a chance here as they round the far turn. The opening half mile went in 47-1 as they swing past the 3/8 pole, and now up to take the lead is Right On. Immediately tackled by Tiki Taka. That's all for Puro Blanco. Amazing Amelia is on a rally into third. Up on the outside, and Aunt Betty still last. Peaceful Warrior Girl as Right On has a big time tussle at the quarter pole as Tiki Taka sticks her neck in front. Tiki Taka, Right On, they're shoulder to shoulder. On the outside, Amazing Amelia given the green light by Louis Castillo, and she's charging hard. In fact, Amazing Amelia moving best of all. Amazing Amelia to take the lead past the 8th pole from Right On second. Then Tiki Taka, Aunt Betty, and Peaceful Warrior Girl. 16th to go. Amazing Amelia clear to the finish. It's Amazing Amelia and Luis Castillo to win it by almost 3 in the end. Second, Right On. Third, Tiki Taka. Then Aunt Betty and Peaceful Warrior Girl in 139-1. Number 8, Amazing Amelia upsets the favorite Right On off a great trip by Luis Castillo. Sat off the early pace and pounced in the stretch. The trainer Antonio Machado and Power On Racing Stable. Again, Luis Castillo on board for the winning ride. Second, number 3, Right On. Third was number 5, Tiki Taka. We move now to the 4th of the day. Maiden claimers at 6.5 furlongs. Price tag here, $10,000. Field of 12 signed on. Off-time favorites included 7, Subfactum, and 8, Zaroma. And they're off. Good start for broadcast time, but from the center, there goes Subfactum to take over. Resistance Jack is away in the top flight, and the newcomer Artist is now rushing forward as they leave the chute and head down the backstretch. Subfactum has the lead over Artist, who races from second. Resistance Jack is parked on the outside. Nation USA is next. Moving out the rail, that's German Alberto. Out wide on the course is broadcast time. Then it's a length and a half back to Don't Tap and Tell, who settles mid-flight and about 5 lengths off the lead. Working 2 better than Light Breeze. Home Power's in the 2-path. Zaroma's 3 wide. 4 wide and losing ground is General Stonewall, and then it's a gap of 5 to Art Bijou. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Subfactum has been in front from the outset, leads the way a length and a quarter. Resistance Jack is second. Nation USA is now third. Broadcast time on the outside is 4th. Zaroma picks it up 3 wide and on a move from 5th. Toad Tap and Tell looks for an inside lane. 3 better than Artist, then German Alberto. Light Breeze is scrubbed on by Gary Bain, and they're at the top of the stretch. Subfactum turns for home with the lead. Zaroma to the attack second with 1/8 of a mile to go. Here's Zaroma tracking down Subfactum. Nation USA and Resistance Jack are next as Zaroma sweeps to the lead, and this one's over. It's Zaroma and Edgar Zayas kicking clear and posing for the picture. Zaroma 4 on top. Subfactum second. Don't Tap and Tell third. Then Resistance Jack and broadcast time in 1:18 flat. Number 8, Zaroma, rallies from off the speed and wins going away under jockey Edgar Zayas for trainer Antonio Sano and owner Alfonso Camarada. Second, number 7, Subfactum, who did all the heavy lifting ahead of number 1, Don't Tap and Tell, who had to settle for third. To the 5th race now, 1 mile over the main track, maiden claimers of the $10,000 variety. A field of 9 signed on. Favorites were 6, Mr. Spike, and 8, More Illusions. And they're off. Mr. Spike away well in the center is being sent hard by Jaramillo. He wants Mr. Spike on a clear lead with a ghost to the post moving up on the outside. More Illusions is between that pair. Then down at the inside, El Zeus. Followed next by Dixie Mambo, and splitting horses is Run for the Cup. Gap of 4 to Cap Gun ahead of Gusty Wind, and the trailer is El Emanuel. They're out of the chute. They're onto the main track. There's 6 furlongs left to run. And with the advantage, Mr. Spike, but only narrowly. Opening quarter strong, 23-3. In second is More Illusions. 3 wide. It goes to the post third. Running into a pocket fourth is El Zeus. 2 better than Dixie Mambo. Gap of 3 to Cap Gun. Passing Run for the Cup. Nothing yet from El Emanuel or Gusty Wind. They make their way to the half-mile point, and the 2 favorites are first and second at the half-mile point. With the advantage, Mr. Spike by a neck through a 46 1/2 mile. That's fast for the level and distance. Up on the outside, More Illusions is there second. Back to third is El Zeus. It goes to the post, ridden hard fourth. Dixie Mambo has a shot from there, fifth, and starting to improve for Montalvo. A gap of another 2 to Gusty Wind, who's rallying home. Cap Gun is also trying to run with him as they run to the top of the stretch. There are many chances here. Look out for Gusty Wind as Panici's got him on a roll as Mr. Spike leads, but he's on borrowed time. They're at the top of the stretch. Look at him fan out here from the far outside. Gusty Wind sweeps up the challenge for the lead. Mr. Spike battling on Dixie Mambo between horses. Down the outside in Cap Gun, final 1/8 of a mile. Gusty Wind now strides to the lead. Cap Gun, a late threat on the outside. Back to the inside. Mr. Spike is all heart, but it's Jerry Bozzo and Luca Panici. It's Gusty Wind in front by 3 in the end. Second is Dixie Mambo. Third is Cap Gun in 1:40-2.
Off the pace runners doing very well in the early stages of the Gulfstream program today as number 3 Gusty Wind takes advantage of a very fast pace and rallies from the back to get the victory under jockey Luca Panici. But history made with this victory. Jerry Bozzo breaks his own record as the oldest horse trainer to ever win one. He's 97 years young. Congratulations to Jerry Bozzo and the Jerome Bozzo Trust. Gusty Wind, your 5th race winner. We move now to race number 6, and we're off the turf here, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for $16,000. Scratch the 1, 5, 7, and the 12. Rider change on 11, Joshua's Comprise to Richard Mitchell. The favorite was the 2, Trouble in Phoenix.
And they're up. Sent hard from the outside, Tale of Fancy wants to be part of the pace. Also sent hard is Regal Force. Down at the inside is Nona's Boy with some natural early speed. Moving out the rail is Trouble in Phoenix as they link up with the main course. On the outside, that's Tale of Fancy to put a neck in front. Joshua's Comprise. Joshua's Comprise in front after an opening quarter of a mile. Is this the Twilight Zone as Joshua's Comprise has the lead by a half a length? Second is Tale of Fancy. Back to third is Nona's Boy. Then Billy Big. Regal Force between horses. Trouble in Phoenix is at the rail. Miyago is between horses. And lagging behind last is Bobby Red. They make their way to the half-mile point, and Joshua's Comprise, usually a closer, has the lead, and he leads by a neck over Tale of Fancy in second. Back to third is Billy Big. Nona's Boy is next, then Regal Force. Miyago's in traffic, 2 better than the favorite Trouble in Phoenix, and the trailer remains Bobby Red. 47 seconds for an opening half-mile speed as they swing around the far turn. And with the lead now, but still Joshua's Comprise widens on Tale of Fancy with Billy Big moving to challenge from second. Here's Billy Big, who now runs right by Joshua, who fails after his earlier efforts. Here's Regal Force and Trouble in Phoenix trying to run home. From behind them is Tale of Fancy, then Miyago, who's at a 1 pace, and they're at the top of the stretch. Joshua's Comprise drifts wide. It comes back for more here as Regal Force takes the lead. It's Regal Force at the 8th pole with the lead. Joshua's Comprise. Mitchell's getting some more from him, and here he comes now. The veteran Joshua's Comprise on the inside of Regal Force. Regal Force just in front. Joshua's Comprise one more time. Here's the finish. Regal Force won it. Regal Force from Joshua's Comprise a game second. Then Billy Big and Trouble in Phoenix.
Veteran campaigner Regal Force gets his nose down after a stretch confrontation with another veteran in Joshua's Comprise. Regal Force is up to the task, and he wins a close decision under jockey Jose Alvarez for Flea Market Racing, trainer Dennis Manning. Second, 11, Joshua's Comprise. Third was number 8, Billy Big. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence. 6 furlongs over the main track right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Julie the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program, the start of today's Rainbow Six sequence. Maidens of the special weight variety. They race 6 furlongs for a $65,000 purse. A field of 9 signed on. Favorites were 3, Nice for What, and 9, Reserve Not Attained.
And they're off. Slow getaway for Indy Rules at the back. Reserve Not Attained away smoothly from the center. Rybolt has speed, and Chinamato's not far away. It will be Rybolt to take the lead. Chinamato's second. Reserve Not Attained is now third. It's a gap of another 4 to Zaya on the outside of Nice for What. Then they're improving Valmy over on the outside. Valmy now rather ahead of Indy Rules. At the back of the field, Secretario with Homeboy just ahead of him with half a mile to go. Rybolt has the lead, 3 wide. Reserve Not Attained a joint second alongside Chinamato in third. Racing on from fourth is Zaya. Zaya has good-looking momentum, trying to get motivated while 4 wide. 3 back to Nice for What, who also starts to improve, needs a little racing room. 2 lengths better than a ridden Valmy now as they run to the top of the stretch. Reserve Not Attained takes the lead, immediately tackled by Zaya. Nice for What's going to try to knife between horses, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's Reserve Not Attained. At the inside, Nice for What. Zaya on the outside. From the back, and Indy Rules who missed the break, and they're inside the final furlong. Reserve Not Attained kicks to a clear lead. Zaya with a long sustained run up into second, but that's as far as he'll get. Reserve Not Attained wins it by almost 2 in the end. Zaya with a good try second. Indy Rules with a good try third. Nice for What finished fourth at 1:12-1.
Number 9, Reserve Not Attained, ran so well in the career unveiling, takes that important step forward in start number 2, and gets the maiden diploma, which is one with a future for trainer Mike Yates and the Blackacre Farms. Miguel Vasquez on board for the winning ride. Second, number 7, Zaya. Third was the 1, Indy Rules. We move now to the 8th race of the afternoon. We're off the turf on the main track at 1 mile and a 16th. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 2, 3, and 6. A field of 8. Favorites included 4 Escribiente and 5 Freudian Fall.
And they're off. Good start for Chasing the Stars. Out wide, Arpanella trying to get over from the high draw. In between horses, Little Christian has the same idea. Escribiente is away at the rail and now takes in hand to be a joint second as the leader, Chasing the Stars, kicks on a bit. Chasing the Stars and Camacho lead the way 3 parts of a length. Some token pace pressure from Little Christian on the outside second. These two have gone 3 ahead of Escribiente, running along third. Arpanella on the outside fourth. Then back to Freudian Fall and the Gray Wild Force. Lagging behind last is Bonus Card, and just behind him is Leroy's Gem. Into the backstretch they race. The opening quarter strong enough, 23-2, as Chasing the Stars tries to get a breather up front. Little Christian is second, Arpanella is third, Escribiente is now fourth. Wild Force in the 2-path fifth. 3 wide, Freudian Fall is sixth. Gap of 3 to Bonus Card in seventh, and Leroy's Gem is eighth and last. 47-1 for the opening half mile. Camacho not messing around here as Chasing the Stars goes to the first wire in front by 3. Here's Escribiente. He secures inside position and a clear second. Arpanella worked on by Juarez third. Back to fourth and Freudian Fall. He's underway with 3 lengths to raise, and then trying to run home is Wild Force with less than 5/16 to go. Up front, Chasing the Stars has the lead. Does he have any kick as Escribiente issues the challenge to him on the outside? These two move 2 better than Arpanella, who's a retreating third. Passed by Freudian Fall with a 1/4 mile left to go. Jonathan Gonzalez and Escribiente have the lead. They'll have to deal with Freudian Fall on the outside. Chasing the Stars boxing on toward the rail. First finish line in use, and Freudian Fall challenges Escribiente for the lead. Escribiente on the inside, Freudian Fall on the outside, and Freudian Fall powers past Freudian Fall going away. Escribiente was second, close for third. Chasing the Stars in a picture with Bonus Card in 147-3.
Number 5, Freudian Fall, wears down the pace setters Escribiente and Chasing the Stars, and edges clear for a popular victory under jockey Miguel Vasquez. Miguel gets his second winner today. This one for David Braddy and George Kerr. 4 Escribiente second, 7 Chasing the Stars set the pace, and a fast pace it was, but he had to settle for third. We move now to race number 9 on the program. Start of the late pick 4 at 6.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $10,000. 12 went postward. The off-time favorites included 6 Cousin New York Faye and 7 White Beauty.
And they're off. Blowing the start was Without Gems, 4 lengths last. Good start for Jenna Dawn, who's heading off for the early lead. Nanolink is being ridden hard for the top. 2 Diamonds from down toward the rail. Cousin New York Faye backs off fifth as Vouvray moves up on the outside. A gap of another 4 lengths back to Anthony Lass ahead of the Gray White Beauty. And then improving is Blue Whale. Far outside Mama Tries, racing ahead of Cataluca. Then Happy Princess and Without Gems. 22-4 for a reasonable opening quarter speed, and Vouvray and Chamafi throttle open to lead the race by 2. Jenna Dawn is second. second. Nanolink is third. Cousin New York Fay is in step with 2 diamonds. Then it's a gap of another 4 lengths back to Blue Whale ahead of Anthony Lass. Trying to improve as Mama tries inside without gems. Then White Beauty, Happy Princess, and Cataluca plummets to last. 5/16 away. 2 diamonds and Jorge Perez with a rail skimming run take the lead now as they run for home after a 47 2/2 mile. Cousin New York Fay is next. Mama tries on the far outside. White Beauty just angled about 4 paths off the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. Mama tries, has big time momentum way out in the center here under Ujoa and challenges for the top. Mama tries 7-1 and now kicking clear. 2 diamonds is second. Then it's Cousin New York Fay, White Beauty, and without gems, Mama tries. Tried it today. She wanted it easy. 2 diamonds second. Cousin New York Fay third. Then without gems and White Beauty.
Number 12, Mama Tries, continues the outside closers doing good things at Gulfstream Park theme today as she rallies on the far outside under Oscar Ujoa to get the maiden score. Trainer Manny Estevez of the Carolina stable. Number 1, 2 Diamonds, rode the rail and got up for second ahead of number 6, Cousin New York Fay. She ran well, but she had to settle for third. To the 10th race now, the start of the late pick 3 off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 2, 5, 9, 11, and the 14. A rider change on the 4, Clouded Appeal to Luis Castillo. The favorites were 10, Star Gallop, and 13, Luna Lunita.
And they're up. Excellent beginning out wide for Luna Lunita, who hits the ground running from My Gal Lollipop, who's up to challenge from second. Moving between horses, Baby Monster's not far away. Baby Monster knifing between horses with the favorite Star Gala on the outside mid-flight. Then down at the inside is Swapple. Moving on between horses is Image of Rachel. Alongside her, Clouded Appeal. And then it's a gap of another 5 to Miss Visconti. Loose up front, Luna Lunita leads the way through a 23-second opening quarter. Baby Monster is second. Stargap on the far outside. Down to the inside and Swapple. Then the gray Image of Rachel ahead of Clouded Appeal. Down at the inside goes Patient Digna. It's a gap of 2.5. Second last now is Miss Visconti, and the trailer is My Gal Lollipop. Around the far turn they go. 3/8 of a mile remains. And up front, the leader remains Luna Lunita by 2.5. Baby Monster is second. Stargal on the outside is now third. Then it's a gap of another 4. Image of Rachel at fourth. Miss Visconti gets started. She's 4 wide on the outside. Miss Visconti within 5 of the lead as they run for home. They turn for home now, and the leader is still Luna Lunita. She's off the turn, 6 on top. Set down driving is Stargal is second, but she's not making any ground. Far outside of Miss Visconti, then Image of Rachel. But this one's long over. Luna Lunita and jockey Luis Sanchez take the lead from the outset, and they'll win it gate to wire. Luna Lunita all the way.
Number 13, Luna Lunita, goes gate to wire, something we haven't seen much of today. She proves much the best under jockey Luis Sanchez for owner-trainer Luis Luna. It was 12, Miss Visconti, who moved in from the back to get second ahead of the 10, Star Gallop, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the Saturday feature. Allowance horses at 6 furlongs right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 11 on the program. 6 furlongs the journey, an allowance optional claiming event. Price tag here $16,000. Scratch the 4, Enigmatica. 6 to the post. All eyes on number 3, Awesome Mass, as the odds-on choice.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From between horses, Razorback Lady is away the best to put a neck in front of Estilo Femenino, who races from second. On the far outside, First Distinction comes away in the top flight, and there goes the favorite Awesome Mass. Awesome Mass in the white and green down toward the inside. It's a length and a half back to Miss Helen, who's off the speed, and 4 lengths behind the leader. And then it's a gap of 5 to 3 Sox 1, who's last of all with half a mile to go. Razorback Lady swings to the far turn on top by a length. Estilo Femenino is now racing in second. Sanchez has Awesome Mass in a pocket. She'll need out from there. Outside and 3 wide first distinction. Ahead of Miss Helen, she's 4 lengths off the lead. And then it's 3.5 to 3 Sox 1, who tries to play catch up at the back of the field as they run to the top of the stretch. Razorback Lady has the lead. They've still got Awesome Mass pinned in. She'll need a way out. She's going to try to thread the needle here as they come to the top of the stretch. Awesome Mass squeezes through on the inside. Textbook ride by Sanchez, and she's up to challenge for the top. Razorback Lady tries to put her in tight and keep her at bay. On the outside, an Estilo Femenino still with a shot at a big price. Estilo Femenino now comes back at Razorback Lady. Awesome Mass did not kick on. The upset is on. Estilo Femenino and Sammy Camacho by a length in the end. Razorback Lady second. Awesome Mass finished third. Then first distinction and Miss Helen at 110 and 4.
Upset winner of today's 11th race off the extended vacation. Give it to number 6, Estilo Femenino. She comes ready to roll off the shelf, well prepared by owner and trainer Juan Arriagado. Sammy Camacho on board for the winning ride. Number 5, Razorback Lady was second ahead of the 3, Awesome Mass, who had a good trip. She just got out-kicked and had to settle for third. To the 12th and final race now, the 12th race off the turf on the main track at 7 furlongs. Scratch the 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Field of 7. Favorite was the 2, Michelle's Laugh.
And runners away. Bobby's Dame begins well and goes for an early lead. Down at the inside, it's Etchechera moving to be second and all the way up to challenge for the top. Belinda gets away well, third and taken back. Then She Is a Big Machine. Stage review between horses. 3 better than Michelle's Laugh. And the trailer is She's Gotta Go as they head down the backstretch. Up front, Bobby's Dame and Carlos Montalvo cross over and lead the way by a length. Belinda is second. On the inside, Etchechera is now third. In the 2-path, She's a Big Machine in the pink and black starts to pick it up a touch. A length and a half better than Stage review. Then down at the fence is Michelle's Laugh. The favorites within 6. And the trailer is She's Gotta Go, who needs to do that as they round the far turn. 23 and 2 for a casual opening quarter speed. There goes Belinda. Belinda rounds the far turn, taking the lead and moving away 2.5. Back to second is Bobby's Dame. She's all in. Trying to run home from the back is Michelle's Laugh, and she is. She's up into second, so Michelle's Laugh will try to take on Belinda with a 1/4 mile to go. These two have moved well clear of Etchechera, who's now third. The rest not of consequence with a 1/4 mile to go. Belinda made that sharp move around the far turn, still has a 2-length lead. Michelle's Laugh to the attack is second. These two put on a show with an 1/8 mile to go. Belinda on the inside, Michelle's Laugh on the outside. Camacho and Michelle's Laugh now pressing past at the final 16th mark. Belinda is well clear for second, but it will be Michelle's Laugh to give Sammy Camacho a sweep of the late daily double. On top by almost 2 in the end from Belinda second. It was a zip code to Stage Review third, then Etchechera, and She's Gotta Go at 127 and 4.
Number 2, Michelle's Laugh, moved around the far turn, having 5 or 6 lengths to make up on Belinda, who got clear up front. But Belinda was run down by Michelle's Laugh, who gives Sammy Camacho a sweep of that late daily double. Marcus Vitale trains the daughter of First Dude for A. Bianco Holdings. Good run from 3. Belinda, she was second. They were well clear of the third horse, Stage Review. Plenty of winners in the Rainbow Six. Still a nice return. That triggers a carryover going into tomorrow's program. It's more than $400,000.
And that's it, another 12-race card in the books. We're in action here tomorrow afternoon, an 11-race Sunday card that does, in fact, feature a stakes race. The Coast is Clear, which has the very enigmatic Conquest Big E. He'll be the favorite there. It's a good little race, though. Definitely check out the Sunday card here at Gulfstream tomorrow. I'm out of here, off to get some ice cream. Have a good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.